This is really upsetting. Honestly, it really pisses me off the gall that this company has to go ahead and do this. But Ticketmaster has continued their scheming and dirty ways. We should have listened to Pearl Jam years ago when they were like, to hell with Ticketmaster. We didn't. We let them go. We took Ticketmaster's side over Pearl Jam. We should all be ashamed. It's true, though. Honestly, they're awful people. Ticketmaster is such a garbage company. They're garbage. Keep in mind, this is the company that just gave away tons of free tickets as a result of the class action lawsuit taken against them because of the fees that they put in and all this garbage. They're still doing the same exact thing. It makes me feel horrible, but when it comes around for them to do their $20 ticket, remember they did their $20 ticket thing or whatever, we were like, oh, this is so great. I mean, they're like, hey, look at this. Well, they're, stealing from us underneath on the other end. I feel bad because it's like when there's a good deal, I want to tell you guys about it. But on the other hand, I feel like I'm helping the enemy. CBC and the Toronto Star. Thank God for the Canadians, by the way. Jesus. First hockey, now they expose Ticketmaster. I mean, could these people do any more for us? CBC went undercover to expose what Ticketmaster's been doing, and it's long been rumored. We know there's been investigations. State of New York has been launching all these investigations. Nothing happens. The CBC and the Toronto Star figured it out. They went undercover. They caught Ticketmaster employees discussing the scam at a convention in Las Vegas. Nothing really good can come from a convention in Las Vegas now that you think about it, though, right? I mean, nothing good. What the CBC uncovered was box office giant Ticketmaster recruiting professional scalpers who cheat their own system in order to expand its resale business and squeeze more money out of fans. In July, the news outlet sent a pair of reporters to Ticket Summit 2018 in Las Vegas at Caesars Palace. Posing as scalpers and equipped with hidden cameras, the journalists were pitched on Ticketmaster's professional reseller program. These are reporters going as scalpers getting pitched by the reseller program by Ticketmaster. Listen to how they do it, though. It is so sneaky. It is like just on this side of like just so they can go, oh, we don't endorse that. Yeah, you got your employees pitching reporters. Company representatives told the reporters that Ticketmaster's resale division turns a blind eye to scalpers who use ticket buying bots and fake identities to snatch up tickets, then resell them on the site for inflated prices. You might be asking yourself, Ant, why would a huge company like Ticketmaster risk this for a fee? It's a lot of fees, my friends. It's a lot of fees. And it just goes to show you how, for like a $25 fee, this is what this company does. They don't care about you. They don't care about the government. Yeah, they don't care about anything. They've got this locked up and loaded down. This is as monopolistic as a monopoly can get, and they've been allowed to operate and do so for years. And not only is this a monopoly, but who owns Ticketmaster but Live Nation, who promotes the shows and books the shows. This is the biggest insider group scam thing I've seen going. And they're getting away with it every single day. Every single day. And who pays for it? Joe Idiot, you and me, right here. Take my money, Ticketmaster. I want to go see Bruce Springsteen. Take my money, Ticketmaster. I want to go see Van Morrison. We're the suckers. CBC shared its findings with Alan Cross, a veteran music journalist and host of a radio program called The Ongoing History of New Music. Good name. He suspected the ticket buying public will be far from impressed. This is going to be a public relations nightmare, he said. By partnering with scalpers, Ticketmaster has done an about-face from its position of less than a decade ago when CEO Irving Azoff told U.S. legislators I believe that scalping and resales should be illegal. CBC reporter Dave Seglins signed up as David Jeffrey, a small-time scalper from Toronto with a fictitious company called DGS Promotions. With hidden cameras rolling, he mingled with some of the world's most successful scalpers, documenting candid accounts from players inside this notoriously secretive industry. Casey Klein, Ticketmaster resale director, held a session that was closed to the media called, quote, "We appreciate your partnership. More brokers are listing with Ticketmaster than ever before." Brokers, ticket brokers. This is the most hilarious thing to me. We need ticket brokers? You needed a ticket broker in 85. Somebody that you could pick up the phone and call. Why? Because it made it easier. Why? Because you didn't want to stand online at Ticketmaster outlets. That's when you needed a ticket broker. And now the ticket broker's called the internet. That's the most convenient thing. There's no longer a need for a ticket broker. Ticket broker went from somebody that can help. I didn't mind the ticket broker in 85 when you have to stand out in the cold waiting to buy a ticket. You had somebody to do that for you. You paid the premium. You were paying for that service. Now, no such thing should exist. The audience heard that Ticketmaster has developed a professional reseller program and within the past year launched Trade Desk. Trade Desk. You ready for this? A web-based inventory management system for scalpers. The company touts it as the, quote, most powerful ticket sales tool ever. Trade Desk allows scalpers to upload large quantities of tickets purchased from Ticketmaster's site and quickly list them again for resale. With the click of a button, scalpers can hike or drop prices on reams of tickets on Ticketmaster's site based on their assessment of fan demand. Neither Trade Desk nor the professional reseller program are mentioned anywhere on Ticketmaster's website or in its corporate reports. To access the company's Trade Desk website, a person must first send in a registration request. They've built a tool in which ticket brokers, scam artists, can upload large quantities of tickets. So when you go to buy a ticket or when you see a show go on sale and they go, oh, limited 6 tickets because we're here for you guys. We're against the ticket brokers. Yeah, you make it seem like that, but these guys are going out in a tricky way, getting more than their 6 ticket limit. So if it was really 6 tickets, then wouldn't you limit a reseller to 6 tickets? Problem solved. Case closed. If you really wanted to eliminate the secondary ticket market, you would put that nice little thing of max 6 tickets on the other side. Max sell 6 tickets. That's it. Actually, judging by the way that these guys do business, which is so shady, you probably wouldn't even do it. So how are they doing it? What they're doing is these ticket brokers, they're using these ticket bots, these programs. They're signing up. They're using hundreds, some of them. I have the audio. I have the audio from these reporters. Hundreds of fake accounts. And they're being allowed to do it. You want to be mad at Facebook for using information that you voluntarily gave them? Look at what Ticketmaster has the info. They know it's bull. And do they do anything about it? No. Why? Because here's what happens. When you buy a ticket for $200, you pay a $25 ticket fee. When that person grabs that ticket and sends his $25 ticket fee to Ticketmaster, he resells it for $500. And guess what? There's a $75 ticket fee on that. So on the same ticket, Ticketmaster just made $100. $100 on one ticket. And what the hell did they do? What the hell did they do? Did they write the song? No. Did they perform the song? No. They did the lighting? No. They didn't even put the cheese on the nachos. They printed the ticket. And they didn't even print the ticket. In most cases, they sent you a barcode. $100. Sent you a barcode. Why would a company that is so big operate like this unless you had a piece of garbage running the show? Wouldn't the move be integrity, do the right thing, give the fans what they want? Why would you risk all of this for what? A few extra bucks on the earnings sheet at the end of the year? I don't get it. Here's the reporter in Vegas meeting up with one of the Ticketmaster's representatives.
How you doing, man?
Good. Good to see you.
It's David.
Yeah.
How many tickets do I need to be moving to make this worthwhile?
So he asks, how many tickets do I need to be moving to make this worthwhile?
Well, it's a good question because I've brought on people that are extremely small, that have had just a few sets of tickets, and frankly just had the gumption to try, and they've become pretty good partners for me.
Pretty good partners for me. I've brought on people that have a small amount of tickets, but they've had the gumption to try, and they've turned into pretty good partners for me. This is somebody who works for Ticketmaster. They're inflating the prices that you and I pay for shows for personal gain.
Doing $500,000 or whatever.
Doing $500,000.
But I've had guys that start off
$500,000 or $500,000 tickets?
in sales. In total sales.
$500,000 in total sales.
It's not enormous by any stretch, but I've had people that they did their first year, they sold $100,000.
I've had people who in their first year with me have sold $100,000, $100,000 out of yours and my pockets to go see our favorite artists. Dude, our government lets it go, right? Authorities let it go. The artists letting it go. The record labels letting it go, right? Everybody's letting it happen.
So it wasn't enormous, but it was where they got started.
I want to know the straight goods on whether Ticketmaster is going to be policing us using our multiple accounts.
So they talk about, you have multiple accounts, and this guy who's posing as a ticket broker goes, well, I want to know if Ticketmaster is going to come after me. I'm not going to get involved in this if I'm going to get in trouble and they're going to come after me. This is the response. Listen.
No. I have a gentleman who's got over 200 Ticketmaster.com accounts.
How many brokers are using multiple accounts?
I'd say pretty damn near every one of them.
I've got one guy that's got over 200 Ticketmaster.com accounts. How many brokers are doing this? I'd say pretty damn near every one of them was his response.
How else would you do it, right?
I can't think of any of my clients that aren't using multiple.
I can't think of any of my clients that aren't using multiple accounts. They have to, he says.
They have to, because you want to get a good show, the ticket limit's 6 or 8.
So it's a workaround.
You're not going to make a living on 8 tickets. Yeah.
You're not going to make a living on 8 tickets because the limit is 6 or 8. You're not going to make a living on 8 tickets. This is a Ticketmaster employee who runs the reseller program, which allows people to upload large mass quantities of tickets to resell instantaneously. Not weeks later, not I can't get rid of my seats, but I can click purchase and then click upload and then set my prices and sit back and make a living off of just being a sneaky, sliveling little rat from a company that policy is nothing but garbage and have no morals whatsoever, and I can continue to exist, and no one is the wiser. I feel like a sucker. You should too. Because they're laughing. They are laughing. While Ticketmaster has a buyer abuse division that looks out for blatant suspicious online activity, the presenter said the resale division doesn't police the trade desk users. Insiders Club, man. Insiders Club. We don't share reports. We don't share names. We don't share account information with the primary site, period, he said when asked whether he cares if scalpers use bots to buy their tickets. CBC heard the same message from a different Ticketmaster employee during an online video conference demonstration of Trade Desk in an earlier stage in this investigation back in March. The Ticketmaster person said, "We've spent millions of dollars on this tool. The last thing we want to do is get brokers caught up to where they can't sell inventory with us. We're not trying to build a better mousetrap." Can you believe it? I mean, seriously. Ticketmaster, which is owned by Live Nation, which is the largest concert promoter in the world, has made it clear to shareholders that it plans to expand further into resale markets. They revealed yesterday resale tickets are particularly lucrative for Ticketmaster because the company charges fees twice on the same ticket. For example, if a Ticketmaster collects $25 on a $209 ticket, when the owner posts it up for resale on the site for $400, the company stands to collect an additional $76 on the same ticket. Just the example that I gave. CBC News obtained a copy of Ticketmaster's official reseller handbook, which outlines these fees. It also details Ticketmaster's reward system for scalpers. As scalpers hit milestones such as 500,000 or $1 million in annual sales, Ticketmaster will knock a percentage point off its fees. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? They've set up this whole system and wait for it. Wait for it. I hope you stay till the end of this bad boy. There's an incentive fee to do more. You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. The Ticketmaster employee who gave the video conference demonstration in March said 100 scalpers in North America, including a handful in Canada, are using Trade Desk to move between a few thousand and several million tickets per year. He said, and I quote, "I think our biggest broker right now probably grabbed around 5 million. Ticketmaster declined repeated requests for an interview with the CBC. The CBC and the Toronto Star submitted a list of specific questions about the company's scalper program. In a statement to CBC News, the company made no mention of the program, nor did it comment on its recruitment effort in Las Vegas. Ticketmaster did say that as long as there is an imbalance between supply and demand for live events, there will inevitably be a secondary market. Here's the quote from Catherine Martin, Senior Vice President of Communications based in Los Angeles from Ticketmaster. As the world's leading ticketing platform, representing thousands of teams, artists, and venues, we believe it is our job to offer a marketplace that provides a safe and fair place for fans to shop, buy, and sell tickets in both primary and secondary markets. I don't know, man. I'm all for capitalism. I'm all for free market. There's no doubt in my mind that this stuff is going on. But, these reseller programs were put in place for, I buy tickets to something and I can't make it. Let me try and recoup my money. Free market all you want, but the 6 and 8 ticket limit, it doesn't mean you go out and create another fake account or hundreds of another fake account and exploit the system. It's a workaround. Just like you said in the video, it's a workaround. And Ticketmaster just sitting there just cashing in on these ticketing fees. They're just cashing in. And here's the other thing about the capitalism free market argument. It ain't fair. It ain't free market when one is using a program that is illegal in certain states, or they're trying to make illegal in certain states, and somebody else is just trying to get tickets for their kid to go see whatever, It's not right. It's not right. And we shouldn't allow it to continue. Ticketmaster shady, man. Ticketmaster shady.